Hey guys, welcome to BCS Homebrew episode 5, and believe it or not, it is here, it's the finale. And well, guys, I gotta be honest, there was meant to be a tournament actually coming up. What day is it today? It's as of filming this, probably not when you'll see it. As of filming this, today is the 16th, which tomorrow was meant to be a tournament at the Brotherhood, and they were going to be doing a 2-deck format tournament for premium, where obviously I was going to play my Royal Paladin, and for my second deck, as you see in one latest video, I played Bermuda Triangle. There you go. Anyway, so that is sadly not happening anymore, and they have actually closed for the weekend due to an MCM Comic Con in Birmingham. So screw Birmingham, I guess. I don't know. And yeah, I am not happy with any of the builds at the moment. I think so. This episode is going to be a bit different. I'm going to show you what I've got, or what my latest thing is I've been tinkering with. But honestly, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to go with. There is a potential that I might just go back to the Alfred build. Nothing just seems to have done or performed as well as that build that I'd gotten from the build that I took to the BCS Cardiff, which is quite a shame. But anyway, we can explain it all in the next another part. But here we go, guys. I'm gonna give you a run through. Okay, guys, welcome to the roundup. So this is what I would have been playing for the Brotherhood. Frickin' I forgot what it's called. The 2-deck format. That's it. So remember, obviously, since the series is based on homebrews, I will be. I feel like I do have to remind that a lot of the series has been just trying out different builds and obviously finding out something that really works, or the little mechanic that aids what I want for this series. So alright, let's get to it, guys. I do apologize, still working out actually on a good format, so if you do see a shadow, it happens. But we're starting off with Wingard Brave, our boy, our friend, our dog. Wingard Brave obviously is returning and allows me to search blasters, which is good, and here is why. So we have 4 Messianic Meme Blaster, basically Messianic Lord Blaster. He actually is here a bit differently than he was. And the reason being is that beforehand he was focusing for the 6 damage to actually kill people, but actually for this time he is just a blaster name, and the fact he gives a force marker. The reason why? Well, this actually was an inspired kind of concept from the new Kagero build that's been going around. So they've been getting the cross, so I thought, well, chaps, how about Thing Saver? How about Thing Saver get some love? So I tried it out, and the idea is you write this first, so that's why you got Wingard Brave. Search it, force 2, slap it on there, boom, and you go for numbers, and there you go. 3 swings. Just going to read it out to you exactly so you know, because obviously it's a bit of an older card. But CB2, Star Blast 3. Choose 2 cards from your hand and discard them. You have to do it in that order, obviously. At the end of this attack Vanguard, if this is unit is a Legion, you pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 Seeker Thing Saver Dragon, write it as stand, shuffle your deck, and then choose a Blast Blade Seeker from your soul, and you re-Legion. And yeah, like I said, it's not that much older, obviously, but if you guys are watching this and you're not, Didn't play in Legionnaire. Yeah, that's what that card does. It's a really good card. Helps deck fin as well every time you superior, which is quite nice. Right. We have 4 Blaster Blades. Obviously, Blaster Blade is staple in any Royal Paladin deck that focuses around this. Pretty much speaks for itself. And here's the one thing we're doing now is favorite pupil of Light and Darkness, Lou. Lou is there just for the aggro, the nice aggressive turns. So this game, if you didn't play during the time, there was a deck that we got called Fang Blaster, and the reason why is you ran the original Majesty Lord Blaster, and it had a really great grade 2 game, and it also had a really good way of getting 5 cards in the soul, which is what you need maximum to do 3 things save for restands. So yeah. Anyway, this card is a part of the Blaster engine. It's really good, and it really makes nice combos. So I thought I'd bring it back at 4. Try and bring back the essence of what we had in G-Era a little bit, and try and see if it works in the New Day format. And so far, from the couple of games I got with the build, definitely done well. 2 Blast Blade Seeker. Most only would ever play this at 1. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I always feel like it's going to hit the damage zone at some point. So I run it at 2, but 1's alright. But yeah, I personally prefer it at 2. And then 1 Blast Dark. Blast Dark's quite nice as well, because obviously you get the CB1, the Twin Drive. Yeah. So it's a good card, you know. Also, Wingard Brave can search it, so you can guarantee to ride more. What I do, I played a game yesterday, and I had the best Blaster Dark turn. So I have Wingard Brave boosting. I ride Blaster Dark. I discard a Stride Fodder, and then I have to call out 1 unit because if you don't know the ruling with different clans, because that's just important just to cover. If I don't have a Royal Paladin on my if I don't have a Royal Paladin on the rearguard or Vanguard circle with a Shadow Paladin skill, it can't resolve. So the main thing is that particularly with triggers. So if I have, let's say I call this, I get a booster, being Wingard Brave. Wingard Brave goes into the Soul, and I've only got Blaster Dark as my Vanguard. So any damage triggers I get after that won't work on him. So I have to call an extra rearguard. I called out the Owl from Premium Collection, and I just proceed to attack. He's like, no guard, crit. And I'm like, there we go, my boy, Blaster Dark. He understands. That was a fun time. But yeah. So, kind of thought I'd explain that. But yeah, Blaster Dark is definitely an amazing card. Bark Goal. Help. It works with Lou, counter charges, and we need the counter charge manned in this build. Definitely. Now, this is a card I've been trying out. It is the PG, but it's the new V Series PG. Now, a lot of the thing that why I ran the old 6K PGs other than I can G-Guard, the fact I can PG from deck, was actually the fact that they were 6K, because it helped me damage deny better. So these being 7Ks isn't great. However, I very much personally love the fact that I can just ride this and go draw a card, discard a card. It helps deck fin a little bit, but it also just helps, like, if you get a card, like for example, imagine and she just had happened. Unfortunately, I didn't have a grade 2 in hand, and I just wrote that, drew a card. I swear I got the grade 2, and I just discarded a grade 1 that I had. And it was just nice. It helps fix grade blockage somewhat. But yeah, it's a good card, and like I say, you can G card it. You can PG from deck as well still, so that's good. We have our Stride Fodder at 3 still. He is so self-explanatory. I couldn't really put it any other way than that. And then we have one of the new cards, Pluck Enchanter. Pluck Enchanter is a really fun card, and it's basically, so when a Blast Blade is placed, obviously being the original Blast Blade, you get to Soul Charge 1, and if you remove 1 CB, you counter charge. You're not caring so much about the counter charge. If you get it, great, but if not, it happens. But you get the Soul Charge at least nonetheless, and that just helps fuel things safer, which is good. Right, on to the triggers. It's pretty basic standard. You run 4 Floral Paladin FINALE, because Floral Paladin FINALE. It's your win con. However, kind of like one of the things why I might consider going back to the Alfred build and kind of know this series pointless, is because it's kind of your win con, but I don't ever. If I see it, I see it, but if I don't, I don't, and it kind of is annoying. So I'm not entirely sure, but there are other ways to win. It's just one of the best ways to win. I haven't been seeing it lately, but who knows? Maybe. I wish I had a way to really superior call it from deck, other than LaRousse, because LaRousse requires an Alfred Vanguard, which is the problem. 4 Amulet Eagle, because Premium Collection crit. 4 Floral, crits, 4 heal. Obviously the new 10k heals. And there we go. That is the build from that. Now I'm just going to literally quick as possible, go through the G-Zone, because nothing really has changed. I mean, you've got 2 Gancelot, 2 Alfred, 3 Twin Sword. The only major change is Sabreeze is back. Agnos, Ultima, Dismal, Pactome, Colburn, 2 Little Great Sage Marin, and Mascol. Like I say, nothing really changed there. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you for actually a very important kind of talk that we're going to go on to. Hey guys, okay, so welcome to today. Now, so we got all that little part. You saw my thing saver deck, and before you see my deck profile of what I'm playing today, yes, I did say today, the BCS is here. There's been some playtesting that I've done. I've concluded that this build is maybe not the most effective, maybe not the most what will be the most competitive. It's going to be definitely the most fun, and that is what we aim for in a card game. Well, that's what I do at least. Don't know about you. Anyway, so the biggest plan about today is for today, my biggest plan is to try and do the best I can. I don't know how I'm going to keep you guys updated, because it's quite, you can't really film in the BCS. Well, you can. They're not going to like ridicule you for it, but obviously certain people don't want to be on camera, and yeah, be a bit of a difficult. So I'm going to try and see if I can get some footage where I can. At the moment, it's close to 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm actually just about to head off to Owen's, and he's going to write out my deck list because I'm just terrible at writing out my deck list. Literally, you have no idea, guys. It's like I'm writing, and somehow I'll miss out letters, and I'm not sure how, but I'll do it. So he's writing it for me, which is good. And I'll also be meeting up Matt because Matt's down there, and then we're off to tournament. Oh my god! I'll see if I can get any extra footage, but if not, I'll give you. You'll be seeing the deck profile anyway, and then the roundup. So yeah, I'm wish me luck, guys. I'm really praying on this deck working. So anyway, let's see how we do. Hey guys, welcome to the profile of the deck. So, this is what I will be participating in with the BCS. So first off, if you don't watch this part, wish me luck. But it's a very interesting build, and I think you enjoy it. So, we have 4 King of Knights Alfreds. Look, I was trying to get a good shot of that. Yeah, 4 King of Knights. Yeah, basically because physical build I'm going for, Monarch and Alfred's and earliest they use the soul. It's not very good. And why is that? Why is that? Because I'm doing this. Soul Saber Dragon. I thought, because I enjoyed playing the Vin Saber build, right? And it did have some merits to it. But obviously, I understand it's not going to be competitive. And neither is this. But I've always enjoyed Soul Saber Dragon, so I thought, why not? Let's go for it. And I think it'd be quite some fun. And then 1 Gantt slot for the Searching of the Blast Blade for the main play. Basically, Soul Saber. The main play of the deck is actually you get Soul Saber, and then you. What was it? Yeah, you get Soul Saber, and then if you've got Gantt slot in hand and not a Blast Blade, it fetches you a Blast Blade, which is what you need. 4 Blast Blade, obviously. Staple card. If we're running Soul Saber, we're running 3 Akane. I know usually you run 4, but I've got reasons for this. And now this option's really, really weird, but in testing it's worked. 2 Knight of Silence Galatine. And by the way, that's not the art I'm going to have in the actual deck. I've got 2 of the promo version, which has got the original art, and Owen's got those at his at the moment, so I'll be switching out for those, just saying. But anyway, getting back onto Galatine, the reason why I've got Galatine in here is because I don't have the guard ability or the extra 10k guards with Monarch, because Blast Blade gets an extra 5k shield. I put those in to kind of give me extra shield value, and it's a 10k base, and it swings, it hits numbers, it does its job, you know. And then 2 Gordon. Gordon's basically for the main combo of the deck, which you put behind Blast Blade for an amazing, 35 push with a Soul Saber turn on that final attack. Because you're gonna, let's be honest with you, you're going to combine it with Floral Paladin FINALE, and you're gonna restand Blast Blade. So its final swing, it's gonna hit massive numbers, and that helps. And also, kind of going back on Gordon before I forget, also with Twin Sword, like the, what's it called? The Twin Sword Stride. If you called it off, Blast Blade will get an extra 5k, so it'll be a 20k instead of just 15, which is quite nice. Oh, that's also, but that's meaning obviously the basics of trying to think. That's also meaning the basis that you have used that you used when towards your first stride. Alright, are we ready, guys? 4 Little Sage Marin. Yeah. Part of my way of keeping up the grade 2 game, if I'm honest, I found through my experience at the BCS in Cardiff, Marin single-handedly kind of helped me keep up with a kind of a bit of a grade 2 game. It wasn't much of it back then, but it was just being the go CB1, draw a card. And at first it's a kind of a neg, and then it kind of breaks even, and then it kind of pluses you. And slowly but surely you're just plussing. And it's nice. Yeah, so hopefully Marin should put in some work today. 4 Flash Shield Assault, PG. And also thanks to King of Knights Alfred, it means I can use the Assault. It means I can use the Little Great Sage Marin to Superior Guard this, which is cool. And now we're gonna run, obviously because we're running Akane, 3 Pongal. But wait, what's that art? Whoa, it's the old school Pongal back from BT02 Onslaught of Dragon Souls. And basically, this Pongal is actually quite good for this. And the reason being is it's CB1, so you actually do have to pay a cost, but you put it into Soul and Soul Save Dragon. This allows you to enable ultimate stride plays, which is good. I like that. Two stride fodder, 1 Wingo. Wingo is just Wingo, legit. It's just add an extra boost to Blast Blade. Starter, Barkle, because you're trying to go for that. Basically, the deck kind of like high rolls. Go first. Praise to go first. Go into Soul Saver first, and then just go Floor Pound Floggle, and then and then just go. You have 5 cards in Soul, and then just go ham to try and win the game. And Bot Goal's massive to make that happen. And it guarantees you Blast Blade, which is nice. 4 Amulet Eagle. 1 Future Knight Lou. I know 1 can be a bit bad because you damage the knight. Not damage the knight, damage check it. The only problematic thing I'm going to get is Kagero. So if I go against Kagero and they don't hit Bot Goal, I'm not going to call Future Knight Lou first. I'm going to call Floggle first. But usually I'm calling out this first. Free Floggle. For Floor Pound Floggle, obviously. And then 4 Yggdrasil Maiden Elaine. Always got to go for the maximum shields. Alright, and now on to the strides. Now the strides are quite interesting actually. So first off, just saying some nice new sleeves. What for actually? Happy about those. Right, because we have 2 Gank slots still. To the Alfred unlocker. Now this is because I know Delete Messiah is a thing, and I'm not sure if I'll run into it. But better be safe than sorry, as I say. the card I'm probably going to use more than anything, which is Twin Sword. Sabreeze, which makes a return. Agnos. Ultima. Dismal. Rakto. Colburn. 2 little Great Sage Marin. Moscow. So yeah, it's a bit of an interesting deck. It's definitely an interesting deck to build because I was trying to design it on having a lot more generic strides that didn't need an Alfred Vanguard, which became kind of a bit problematic. But kind of in the end of the day, I then put in 4 King of Knights, and there you go, jobs are good. So anyway, thank you guys for yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this part. So now it is the BCS itself. So look forward to my review of what happened. Pray for success, guys. Hey there guys, so welcome. It's now the next day. The BCS was yesterday, and now welcome to the roundup. So as you know, I took the Royal Paladins, Soul Saver. Yeah. Okay, so for the premium, it was 8 rounds of Swiss, best one, and I didn't expect to do like amazingly. I just wanted to do decent. Now, just to kind of explain one thing, Soul Saver was designed weirdly to go against rush decks. The reason being, by the way, was because rush decks kind of like, they inherently have less hand, so obviously I can capitalize on the fact they have generally less hand because they're rushing me, so thus I can kill them. Well, so yeah, it kind of went, you know, what could it be, you know? And typically the one deck I have never played in the premium format at all, so its first incarnation, was the NLK Loop. Yay. Ugh. I mean, I've like never had to deal with it. I've never really known it was even meta. As far as I knew, it was Katrina and Nizzle. Didn't know about NLK until the day actually, and I never had really gone against it. So yeah, I open up and I'm like, hey, I'm Blaster Blade, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go for the rush because I'm thinking I can go for the Soul Saver. But anyway, didn't. Well, I was gonna go for a Soul Saver, go for a Stride because I didn't draw King of Knights. But it turns out grade 3s are not my friends. I'm not Morikawa. I don't apparently like grade 3s. Grade 2s where it's at because I didn't see a single grade 3, and it was like, fine, you know, it happens in this game. And then he was like, okay, I'm on NLK for an entire turn. Stride gets still. Okay, now I'm just gonna attack like 8 times. You die, and I'm like, okay, Blast Blade just got pwned. And then we had Pale Moon, which I actually won. And it was like a gun salute kind of like dragon like loop thing or something. Against a lot gun salute turbo or something. I don't know. He called it a gun salute like kind of loop, but it's like more like turbo. I don't know how it loops, but I'm sure there's some way of looping. God knows. Anyway, so yeah, I basically he ends up going for the gun salute turbo and tries to kill me off, and then he draw check in both attacks to grade 3. So one grade 3 on the first attack, second attack, and another grade 3. And normally, like a sane person like me, I would have gone, yeah, bro, I'm gonna go into that twin sword and kill you. And then big brain went Soul Saver Dragon, and I literally went like this. I wrote Soul Saver, Force 2 over here, and then I went Gordon underneath Blaster Blades on the Force marker, Flop Hand Floggle, and a Carne was already sitting there, which I put a damage trigger on earlier, so it's like survived, and I was like, yes. And I just went poning in. I didn't even need to get a trigger. Well, I got a heal, but I didn't need to get one, and it didn't matter. The heal didn't go off, and then I just slammed into him a bunch of times. He died. That was quite nice. So that was a good victory. And then What was my round 3? Oh yeah, NLK. Yeah. So we had a one loop, and now we've got, and then we had like a pale moon loop apparently, and then we have NLK loop again, right? And then the guy, I did get a grade 3. I rode King against Alfred, but I had literally a really, really bad hand. I couldn't really do anything, and at the same time, also I didn't know damage denying NLK was apparently good. I again never knew or really went against the deck, even when it was for the NLK loop first happened. I didn't know how to deal with it, and he went, and then, like, there's a certain part that really annoyed me. The guy was actually really nice towards the end of it, because he actually kind of explained NLK to me a little bit. But basically, he attacked like 10 times, and on his like 8th attack, I got a 6 damage heal, and he actually ended up like getting kind of annoyed about my 6 damage heal. But I'm like, I have 1 card in hand, and you're about to get off 2 more extra attacks. Why are you complaining? So I didn't understand that. That really kind of annoyed me. For round 3, but then at the end of it, he kind of said that dealing them damage was kind of the problem, and he said as advice to me that just don't deal them any damage at all, and then you'll gain enough advantage to win. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And I said thank you, and if I go against another NLK, it'll work. I'll try that out. Anyway, so then we go into Kagero, and I had the game in the bag, and you'd think like he's obviously going to say he's won. No, I lost that. It was perfect fine in the bag, and then the guy decided So inherently, when he rode up to grade 3, I expected him to restand because he's got a force 2 marker on there. Why would you not put the extra pressure on it? You don't really minus anything. I think with the end it was like CB1 Soul Blast 1, which restands. And then I'm like, why did you not do that? So I guard the first one, so I know that the second attack will only be 1 drive check, so I've got less chance of dying because I'm on 3 damage. And he doesn't get any triggers, and then he just doesn't freestand. And I'm like, what? Oh, okay. So then I only have 1 damage. So I actually, by guarding and preemptively thinking about him restanding, because that's how he actually, here's the thing, because of me guarding and preemptively waiting for him to restand, because actually of the damage trigger he checked, he actually would have won the game by restanding. It's like, oh my god. Because when I was going into swing for him, his damage trigger would have actually been a crit, which would have been his 5th damage, and I was like, oh wow, you legit would have just killed me. I was so annoyed about that. So in the end, it wouldn't have mattered. But in the end of the day, if I actually hadn't guarded it and actually waited to 5 damage, I actually could have won that game, which annoyed me so much. Because then I just went in Soul Saber, went Twin Sword, but I couldn't use the Floral Paladin FINALE to kill him off, and it was like, why? Then again, I don't know, it's that kind of thing. And one thing that annoyed me about that though, in that match, is my opponent like blanked me. It's actually weird. I don't know if you've ever had this as a time in an opponent. If you've ever had an opponent like this, let me know, because I don't know how to deal with it. Because I'm there like telling him things, he's like staring off into space, and he only listened when I was attacking. It was like, but on one thing that really annoyed me was that like he would mishear values. Like, well, no, basically, for example, I'm swinging a blast blade for 40k, and I'll say 40k to your Vanguard with resist because to against a lot, and he's like 35, and I'm like, no, it's 40. 35, that's 40. And it's like, I can show you the math. It's like, okay, it's 40, 35, and I'm like, no, that's not. It's 5k more, mate. And then what he'll do is he'll guard. He actually done this once. He actually guarded for basically 38, and I'm like, you're 2k off. That would you're not hitting. And he goes, oh, can I take that back? And I'm like, but I told you the value. And then he just took it, and it took him to and then it took him 5. And I was like, why? That annoyed me. That I hate it when people like that they just don't listen. But then again, I'm one of those people. I don't listen half the time myself, but I listen to my opponents. But friends, nah. Anyway, so that was round 4. Round 5, Tsukuyomi. That was it. Tsukuyomi was a win, and that was fun. That was a fun win. Basically, I went first, and I actually pulled off what the deck was meant to do because I went Bark Goal. Got out the Blaster Blade, and then I rode Soul Saver, which is great. He's still on grade 2 at this point, and what killed him was I called a Soul Saver Dragon, a King of Knights Alfred, and 1 Floral Paladin FINALE, and 2 the crit Flogels. And so I had a really bad hand. Like, there was no Blast Blade, no nothing. This is what Gensler was here for, to get rid of Blast Blade, but no. Blast Blade don't like me no more. I swear to God. I say the one time I get the perfect setup, doesn't happen. Anyway, so I do the Holy Charging Roar, and I just go straight for it. And I go swing with Van, Soul Charge, get a trigger, put it on King of Knights, and then anyway, the Force 2 marker was on Soul Saver, by the way. It took him 55 damage. He got a 10k trigger. I attacked with the other Soul Saver, and then he guarded that, and he was 1k off from King of Knights Alfred when I was swinging him for that, and he took it, and that was game. So it was really fun to kill him. I'm so happy about that. After that was round 5. Round 6 was Pale Moon. I actually faced another Team Soulforge member called Brahim. The guy was chill. He's a good mate. He's a nice guy. He was playing Pale Moon, like some Pale Moon loop or something. I don't know. I swear to God, it was a loop. It was like Hari, but then I don't know. There seemed to be, from when he was like soul charging, it looked like there were some loop cards. If you see this video, confirm if it's a loop, because I put Pale Moon loop, but I don't know if it is. If I ever see, and by the way, the reason I call it a loop is it was the Nightmare Doll. Like Alice goes in and it's like and it just like keeps coming out and slamming into you. So that's why I call it a loop. It's like a Nightmare Doll Alice loop, but I don't know if it's actually a loop or not. But I call it is. So that's my judgment. It's a loop. I decided. Anyway, I lost to that. There was no way I was going to guard it. And I think he went first. Yeah, he went first. I took first stride, and then it didn't. Honestly, all my first strides were really underwhelming. Oh, and also in this game, I opened up with pretty much all my grade 3s. I opened up with 3. When he started his stride turn, I had 2 Soul Saver Dragons and 3 King of Knights Alfred in hand, and I had Rhoda Soul Saver. It was like, man, this game. And then round 7, No Life King is here to play once more. Fuck No Life King. I got so rolled up by this because I faced NLK again. It's like, alright, this deck, like I said, it was meant to go against the rush. What happens? No rush from me. No rush from me. I'm a broken man. I am a broken man. But yeah, anyway, so you know that tip that the guy said, how basically just like don't deal with damage. So I spent pretty much the whole entire game just going pass turn, pass turn, pass turn, pass turn, pass turn. It was just so funny. The guy was just like, really? Yeah. Hey, this is what the guy told me to do. I'm doing it. It's like, fair enough, I guess. Yeah, he's slowly killing me, and I was like, yes, this is really fun. Let's play Vanguard, everybody. Like the guy, one of his friends from behind, this made me laugh so much. Was like, "Are you still going? Like, she's won by now." She's like, "Yeah, he's refusing to play Vanguard." He's like, "What do you mean? He's not attacking with Blaster Blade." That actually made my day. I'll be honest here a little bit. That was quite funny to see that interaction. But then eventually, he goes and rides up to grade 3. He's already on grade 3. And then he goes into Brufus and then like gets a crit and it takes me straight to 5. and then I got forced. I had that one to try and stride and trying to kill him off, like 0-6, but it wasn't going to happen at that point. Honest to God, I think NLK, unless it bricks, unless it bricks, I don't see it doing anything. It's too. To be honest with you, NLK is too powerful, or at least I don't understand how to go against it yet. One other team soulful to remember, who's also called Connor, but I just call him Tizard because that's his last name. But yeah, Tiz actually does play NLK, and I never played against it until then. So I'm going to try and get as much play testing with that deck as much as possible. Try and kind of understand it a bit more and understand more of the weaknesses and stuff like that. Yeah, so the NLK, fuck you, go away, die, you no life king. Just brilliant joke there. And then how do I finish it off? A friend of mine actually from Dark Sphere, George, rocking Luard, and I go first. And I win this, by the way. I'm going to spoil it, but I feel like I shouldn't have it, and I'm going to explain why in a minute. So basically, I go for the Soul Saver turn, and they pull it off properly, you know, the way it's meant to be done, and I knock him down to like a 1-card hand. So that 1 or 2-card hand. He's like, so it's 3-card hand, but yeah, 2, then Ride Drug Heart, and then he like discard 2 just for stride. And he was playing the game perfectly fine, and I wasn't able to kill him off. Unfortunately, and he pulls off Professor, and I'm there and I'm tired. I'm really, really tired, and also I'm gonna say I woke up about like 5 o'clock ish, and I got there about the tournament was like about, we got there around 9, and so the tournament started about 11 o'clock ish, roundish, and so from 11 till this was coming up to about 5 o'clock, I think, about, or close to 5 at least. At the time, I'm exhausted. I haven't eaten anything, and I haven't drunk anything until that last match. So I was very, very dehydrated and very, very hungry. AKA tip: don't do that. That's bad plan. Don't do that. I've done that for 2 days. That's dumb. Yeah, if I lose weight, that's why, because that was really dumb. And I saw Luard, I saw the Professor, and I pretty much reached in. So I played it a little bit, and then I reach in for the handshake. And I'm basically conceding, right? And he says, I want to play this through. And I'm like, okay, fine. And I just take the top 2 cards of my deck, and they're 2 heal triggers, and one of them goes off. And the 2 10k extra, the 20k power to my Vanguard actually stopped him from being able to kill me. And then on my turn, I went in for game. I went in for to explain this, so I had Marin and I think Galatine in hand, and I was to discard those 2 cards. Okay, it's fine. Draw Soul Saver Dragon. Okay, new plan, Ultima, let's go. Boom. So I go for the Ultima, and I'm like, let's do this, boys. Let's do this. Boom. I get Ultima, and I go. I call out Soul Saver Dragon and a King of Knights. It's like my favorite cool combo or something. And then I'm like, stack 2 crits. I go swing with Ultima, crit, obviously, and then a heal. Heal does go off, and he couldn't guard it, so anyway, it was game. But like, I really feel kind of bad on that, because the judge came over, told us, and came over to like actually, you know, sign off that I lost. And I kind of feel like, if you happen to watch this, what should have actually happened is, the heals should have happened. I mean, that was happened and fine. I didn't mind playing on the game state, but what should have actually happened in that, because I did actually technically, if I get pedantic, concede to you that you should have gotten that win, and we should have signed it off anyway. But it was like, it's like I kind of given up. But in reality, I should have actually wrote that down, and as I lost, So it was a win, but I did actually kind of concede. And if you didn't say, let's continue this, and I saw the, 2 heals, But hey, Vanguard's a Lux-based game, and thank you for actually kind of letting me continue on, even though I did actually concede to you. And it was a very fun game, nonetheless. And apparently, as I'm going to state this, I can only beat Luard. I swear to God, it's like Royal versus Shadow, Light versus Darkness. I can beat Darkness, fine. I can beat Shadow Paladin's Darkness. Anything else, can't win. And then I play a couple friendly games, and so the official tournament's over, and I played against a friend of mine, Tim, and he plays Ezel. I won that round. He says he bricked. I don't know Ezel that. Well, I know Ezel decently enough, but he played well. He didn't get Bowmains off, which is fine. But he did go into Spear X first while someone grade 2, and then proceeded to go and do this. 4 of the premium collection triggers into the on the board, and then just put them all in soul and just drew 4 cards. It's like, what the man? So why? But then again, I responded with Twin Sword and put 3 of the Eagle into the soul and drew 3 cards. That game was meme, but it was fun nonetheless. It was really, really fun, that game. And then I went against another person called Ben. And actually, I wasn't playing Royal for that. I played Bermuda, and I won that game, which was good. He was playing Katrina, and then I went against Meg Conley, Quadora, my mate Harry, and yeah, he kind of beat the fuck out of me. I tried my best, but Quadora, I cannot win. Anyway, but I'm only covering those friendlies, just showing that kind of actually did, in those 2 matches, it kind of did a little bit better than actually it did in the tournament. So I thought I'd mention those. Obviously ignoring Ben's matchup because that was Bermuda. And also I'm going to say the Bermuda matchup, the Bermuda and Katrina matchup was only 1-1 because I started to get a bit of a headache and a migraine. Like, not like a full migraine, but my head was pulsing, and I kind of had to stop playing Vanguard at that point. That was clearly because of the lack of water. But anyway, I'm now rumbling on like I always do. First things first, I'm now going to mention the end of it. If you haven't yet, check the thumbnail and then check the deck roundup and see if you, it's a little bit of a challenge, but see if you can spot something that I've happened to have done. So that I'm going to leave you with that, definitely. And expect some maybe videos coming on following. Expect some videos going on that happen to talk about the game, or the game stuff like that, what I've learned. And also, I don't know what I'm going to do with Royal Paladin at the moment. I might continue the Soul Saver build. I don't know. I'll probably be doing some more homebrew, but this is the finale of the homebrew series. I have hoped you enjoyed it. Sorry, actually, we didn't do any really game videos. Obviously, I couldn't today because BCS, well, yesterday. But no one would let us record, so great apologies to that. But it was interesting experience nonetheless. But anyway, now I should finish it off. But I guess basically, so thank you guys for watching. Not only this video here and sticking with it, but also thank you guys for all the opponents we have had over this. Thank you to Owen on the other side, who was obviously co-creating the content alongside me, and thank you to all my friends, Matt, and my teammates, and all of them not actually, because they've given me advice and stuff like that. And well, let's see where things go on from here. Will I ever do another homebrew series? Who knows? I like the series, the concept's good, but I think at the moment it would need work, and also I think we need to try and find a way we can record games more often. Yeah. Anyway, catch you guys. Have a good one.